asked, who am I? This question used to, confuse me a lot. But when I came to the meditation, I got to know who am I. Earlier, it used to be like a big exclamation mark in the sense like, oh wow, I thought of this, but this is happening. It's nothing that you just try to understand the universal language. Studies also that the crime rate has reduced. So you are basically doing a collective thing. Like anything that you do collectively have the strength. And what is the spiritual science is about.
So that's what is going to happen with human consciousness as well.
That's it. From there, it all started. There is no look back.
Namaste friends, this is Arun again from Atlanta, Georgia. Today we have Pushpa Pocham from Atlanta. So let's hear from her about all the meditation experiences and all about PSSM. Namaste Pushpa.
Namaste, Arun.
Thanks for joining today with us. So tell us briefly about why do we need to do meditation?
Before coming to the meditation, there was a question if somebody asked, who am I? So to understand who am I, like if somebody asks you who am I, our identity, am I somebody's daughter, am I somebody's wife, or am somebody's mom? This question used to confuse me a lot. But when I came to the meditation, I got to know who am I. So I think it's a bigger topic, but it's mainly to know yourself in a better way. So yeah.
Thank you. So the next question that I would like to go with is how long you been doing meditation? What made you to do meditation?
I've been doing meditation since 2016 or 17. But coming to the Pyramid Spiritual Society, PSSM, started in 2019 magically. When I met my college friend, Sirisha Bangadi in Atlanta. She invited me to her house when Patri sir visited. That time I don't know who is Patri sir. I just went with a blank mind because I had a seeking of being in a spiritual group, being in some group where I could learn, because there been a lot of groups. So that became like a typical conversations, like, it's same conversation. I'm not learning anything new over there. But at the same time, I felt like I need a different kind of a group. So I think I was seeking Sajjana Samgatya. That made me to go to that meeting. After meeting sir, I took 41 days challenge. Then it all started. From there, there is no look back.
Wow, great.
Better myself.
Yeah, right. That's what we all need, right? Like the meditation need to help our regular life. It should not take away from our regular life. Yeah, that's the essence of why we are doing meditation.
Yeah.
So, any changes that you observed after continuing this meditation or after the practice of meditation?
Lot of changes. Earlier also, like certain things I have done unconsciously. Now I do it consciously. For example, I used to go for a walk outside in the nature, connecting with the nature. But that whatever the feel I could get when I go into the open air, I could feel the same thing in meditation also. It's like connection with the universe has become very easy. So you tap into that universal intelligence. So you dissolve that line between you are different, and then you tend to understand you are a part of universe, and then whatever the intuitions and everything is coming right. Earlier, it used to be like a big exclamation mark in the sense like, oh wow, I thought of this, but this is happening. It's nothing that you just try to understand the universal language. So you have that connection. That's it. It is not a great thing to in Telugu abbo abburu padikovalsina, not that thing. It's pretty simple and pretty simple thing that everybody have to believe it.
Wow, great. So one simple question. Now we have Dhyanamaya Yagam is coming up, right? Like it's currently in progress now. So what is the significance of Dhyanamaya Yagam? Number one. And second thing is like if you are doing meditation at our home, having Dhanamaha Yaga music or in the Zoom, right? So what exactly the significance of doing meditation, group meditation, and why what is purpose of having all this yagam? Can you please explain?
Definitely, there is a scientific reason of people coming together doing the meditations. That there are many studies also that the crime rate has reduced. So you are basically doing a collective thing. Like anything that you do collectively have the strength. Collective prayers, like simple example, we have one uh, gaddi pocha, like you bind it and you can pull the elephant also. There is one saying, so definitely it will strengthen yourself as a person, as a group, and it will help us to align to do a much greater works, right? Like if I want to do all by myself, it's hard. But if I have 10 people with me, uh, miracles can happen. So it's all about. I would say it's also like having that fun also, right? It's not just a meditation. You are building the connections. You are building the friendships. You're connecting to the similar kind of a frequency people. You're learning more. So definitely this group meditations would definitely help in evolving. Suppose if I'm stuck, many times my friends also stuck, but when I'm telling them, then I get solution for my problem also. That's because I am kind of uh, not able to see that solution. If I'm telling to my friend, I'm an observer. I'm not a victim of that situation, right? So that's how I got so many solutions or like directions from my meditator friends.
Wow,
So yeah.
great. Yeah, great insights on group meditation and its significance. Right, yeah. So there was one experiment that I would like to share as this is the right time. So there was like monkey experiment that they have done where there is kind of well in which a lot of monkeys are inside it. So one, I mean that group of 100 monkeys, they are trying to get away from that well. So they are just trying to yield many ways, thoughts in getting out of from that well, right? So as part of that, they started doing. I mean, monkeys did everything and trying to help themselves in getting away from that well. So what happened is, as part of that group consciousness, they yielded an idea that monkeys that idea of coming out of it help the whole consciousness of monkeys in the earth. So whatever the idea that popped up on that particular day with that group souls helped the same thought of idea. I mean the threshold, like it reached a threshold where the consciousness of that particular group has completely changed. So that's what is going to happen with human consciousness as well. If we are able to reach that particular threshold of human consciousness that all the humans need to do meditation, then all of human consciousness will evolve to that state where they will some or the other way in their mind it will come up as it just randomly comes up and they'll sit for meditation. So that's how the consciousness actually works. And yeah, this is a right time to share. So that's why I felt like, so one final thing, what is your suggestion to our fellow meditators on behalf of PMC? You can please share to our viewers that your suggestions on meditation. Okay. What do you suggest to fresh meditators? So people, if so before meditation, I my logical mind has always asked,
what will happen if you close your eyes? That's stupid. That nothing will happen if you close your eyes. But on closing your eyes, what happens is you're actually shutting down all the external things, and then you are going inside is like, uh, it can be anything, right? It can be your day-to-day life. So my only message would be like, meditation is not optional. It is mandatory for everyone, for kids, for adults. If you are like a 60-year-old or 30-year-old or 10-year-old, it is compulsory. If not now, tomorrow, somebody. But the thing is, if we are meditator, if somebody is not meditator, please don't judge them. They will. They have their own journey. They will come to this path at some point. So I would just say, after meditation, or as a meditator, I strictly follow no blaming, no complaining, no gossiping. At the same time, try to speak your truth. You don't have to, afraid of anything. Whether you don't have to think, oh, the other person will agree to it or not. You don't have to think about all those things. You have a right to speak your truth. Let it pass that information from you. But when the time comes, people will realize. So yeah, at the same time, don't get attached to the uh, any kind of a situation or a person. I'm doing meditation. I'm telling them they are not doing meditation. It's okay. I mean, it's my personal experience too. I have been telling my family they're not doing okay. That's fine.
As long as like we are just giving them a message that meditation really helps. That's the only thing that we can do, and that's the only.
Yeah, and then we share our experiences, like how I have overcome my problem or a challenge in my life using this strength. All we need is mental strength. We go, if there is any issue, we go to temple. I used to go to temple and pray to God. But then after praying, I used to feel very strengthened. What is happening over there is like you are strengthening mentally, and you are not looking at any of that negativity. You have that confidence, or you have that faith, or whatever it is, that intelligence, right? Universal intelligence, that is driving you, and that will ignite you inside of you. That's it. That is what I'm trying to explain to the others. But it's okay, takes time. But
Our job is just to mention that there's a meditation. If you do it, this is what is going to happen. That's all. Our job is done there itself. So the next thing is it's their job to come and practice and learn from them by themselves.
Yeah.
So it's not our job. Like if they are not listening, right?
If that is where, like, if I'm telling, if they're not listening, when you observe yourself, right, I feel little bit of uncomfortness. That uncomfortness is coming to me because I'm attached.
Expectation.
Yeah,
Yes,
expectation.
there is an expectation that they must listen or they must
Exactly.
understand
So
the meditation.
yeah, yeah,
Right. Yeah, we have to just get detached to that particular kind of expectation. Then
yeah. This
yeah,
observation
just
levels
be open.
also has increased. Why I'm feeling like this? You immediately identify something is not uh, good happening in yourself. So when that consciousness, that eruka, that awareness comes, then it's easy. It's just like a weed in front of your house. You know it's a weed. The moment you identify, you pull it off.
Yes, correct, correct. Yeah, that's the idea, right? Like as long as like we don't identify them, that will keep just growing, right? Like as
I
long
don't
as
know. It's a weed or
once
something
we
else.
identify that, then the next job is to pull it off from our insights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, it's wonderful talking to you, Pushpa, and great insights on meditation. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was very nice to meet you on this Dhyana Mahayagam. Yeah, definitely, this is going to be a huge explosion. It's going to happen. People try to understand, like, what is this, and what is the spiritual science is about. Why is There are so many things. We have so many resources, so many books on this topic. But we have been, trained. Our schooling systems, our socials, our conditionings are made us like okay, just on a career oriented. But yeah, certainly very very helpful. Let's value what is given to us, such a great resources by so many great masters in the form of books. Yeah, let's read books, meditate, and share your experience.
Wow, wow, great.
That's what I learned from Patrisa. Like when yeah, my deepest gratitudes to Brahmarshi Pitama Patrisa, who has bring this revolution.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Pushpa.
thank you.
And thank you, friends, for watching. Keep watching PMCSA for many more experiences like this.